As parents, you have the best intentions to support your kids wherever, however, and whenever you can. You want them to do well and achieve their dreams, and yet you must do this without being over-involved. While parental support is crucial, there is a fine line between encouragement and over-involvement. But before I continue, let me be clear that being heavily involved and invested in your child's pursuit in golf is not necessarily harmful. A supportive parent can make all the difference in providing a constant source of motivation and encouragement through both triumphs and challenges. So what are the signs, and how can you tell if you are an over-involved parent? Let me ask you 7 questions, and if you answer yes to at least 4 of them, you may well be an over-involved parent. Do you attend all of your child's golf practices and tournaments? Do you feel the need to constantly provide feedback and instructions during your child's golf sessions? Do you prioritize your child's performance and results above their enjoyment and emotional well-being? Do you find it difficult to let your child make their own decisions and take ownership of their golf game? Are you constantly comparing your child's performance to that of other junior golfers? Do you feel the need to correct your child's technique during tournaments? And are you constantly seeking external validation and recognition through your child's golfing success? At the end of the podcast, I'll provide solutions to each of these questions. So let's talk about how being overly involved can affect a young golfer's development. I've seen firsthand many instances where parents have been too overbearing and too involved in their child's golf journey. A good example was Tommy, who had a lot of potential, but he had a dad who struggled to let his son take ownership of his golf. Tommy, who was 15 at the time, and I were on the putting green, and he was missing a lot of short putts. His dad was standing nearby commenting on every missed putt, and I could see Tommy getting embarrassed, frustrated, and losing his confidence. So to help him reset and regain his focus, I decided to intervene and asked his dad to step back for the rest of the lesson, which is never easy for a coach to do. After a few moments of, let's say, awkward silence, I asked Tommy to take a deep breath and start from the basics. I told him to shift his focus and concentrate on the speed of his putts, as his alignment and his stroke path were already good. We worked on a couple of drills, and as he got more comfortable with them, I could see his confidence was returning. We continued working on it for an hour or so, and at the end of the session, I could see the transformation. Tommy was now putting with calm confidence, and his dad standing a little bit back, and he was smiling at seeing the progress that was made. After the session, Tommy's dad apologized for being over-involved, and I explained that he didn't have to apologize. It's natural for parents to be overly concerned about their child's performance. My advice to Tommy's dad was simply to trust his son's abilities and let him make his own decisions while supporting him through both successes and failures. This approach would help Tommy develop his self-confidence and resilience, which are essential for success in golf and life. I also recommended setting goals together that were challenging yet achievable and aligned with Tommy's abilities and his potential. Letting Tommy make decisions about his golf game and set his own goals would give him a sense of ownership and responsibility. Tommy's dad could then help him to develop a plan to achieve these goals, and I, as the coach, was more than happy to assist. When parents get too involved in their child's golfing journey, it can create a lot of pressure and stress for the young golfer. This can cause them to feel like they're always being watched and evaluated, making them more anxious and self-conscious about their performance. And as a result, their ability to focus and perform at their best on the golf course can be affected. This is especially true when parents caddy for their child, as they may unknowingly undermine their child's self-assurance and independence. So to prevent this from happening, parents should focus on providing support and encouragement rather than pressure and criticism. Allowing their child to make their own decisions and learn from their mistakes can help them develop self-confidence and resilience. Additionally, effective communication between parents and their child is essential to ensure that the child feels heard and understood. Parents who constantly interfere and give too many instructions or criticize can unintentionally damage their child's self-esteem and prevent them from making their own decisions on the golf course. It's important for junior golfers to develop their own strategies and problem-solving skills, as this helps them gain the confidence in their abilities and rely on their own judgment. When parents take over and make all the decisions for their child, they prevent the junior golfer from developing independence and self-confidence. This lack of confidence can ultimately make it difficult for the child to handle challenges and setbacks on the course. And it's important for parents of junior golfers to find a balance between support and involvement. While encouragement and positive reinforcement are important, young golfers need to take control of their game and learn from their experiences. Making mistakes and learning from them is an essential part of their growth and development. Junior golfers who learn from setbacks, they can develop resilience and mental strength, which can help them both on and off the course. From a skill development perspective, over-involved parents can negatively impact technical and mechanical development of a young golfer in two ways. Firstly, parents may exert excessive control over the technical aspects of the junior's game, rather than allowing the golfer to develop their own individual style and technique, which can limit their growth and potential in the sport. Secondly, over-involved parents may inadvertently create a reliance on constant external feedback and guidance, which can hinder the development of internal feedback mechanisms and self-analysis skills. To avoid these negative impacts, parents should encourage their children to develop their own style and technique while providing guidance and support, and focus on praising effort rather than results to help their child develop a growth mindset. Junior golfers need the opportunity to develop their own instincts and judgment when it comes to their technique. This enables them to adapt and improve in real time without constant external intervention. However, with parents constantly providing instruction, juniors can be prevented from developing their own ability to assess and adjust their technique independently. This reliance on external feedback can hinder the golfer's ability to make necessary adjustments on their own during a game or a practice session. Therefore, it's important to strike a balance between providing guidance and allowing junior golfers to develop their own skills and instincts. Over-involvement from parents can hinder the technical development of junior golfers. The pressure and scrutiny can create a fear of making mistakes, limiting their potential for improvement. Young golfers need the freedom to experiment, try new techniques, and learn from their mistakes. Overly involved parents may discourage their children from exploring different approaches, thereby limiting their ability to adapt and refine their technique. Parents should praise effort rather than results to help junior golfers develop their mental toughness. Junior players need to understand that failure is part of the growing process, and adversity needs to be embraced, not feared. Parents who constantly interfere, give too many instructions, or criticize can unintentionally damage their child's self-esteem and prevent them from making their own decisions on the golf course. It is important for junior golfers to develop their own strategies and problem-solving skills, as this helps them gain confidence in their abilities and rely on their own judgment. When parents take over and make all the decisions for their child, they prevent the golfer from developing independence and self-confidence. This lack of confidence can ultimately make it difficult for the child to handle challenges and setbacks on the course. It's important for parents of junior golfers to find a balance between support and involvement. While encouragement and positive reinforcement are important, young golfers need to take control of their game and learn from their experiences. Making mistakes and learning from them is an essential part of their growth and development. Junior golfers who learn from setbacks can develop resilience and mental strength, which can help them both on and off the course. Here are my solutions to the questions I asked earlier. Do you attend all of your child's golf practices and tournaments? Parents should attend important events such as tournaments or matches to show support for their child. However, they should avoid attending every practice or event, as this can be overly involved. Do you feel the need to constantly provide feedback and instructions during your child's golf sessions? Parents should avoid giving golf instruction during their child's golf sessions. Parents should let the coach handle the golf instruction during practice sessions. If they have any concerns or questions, they can discuss them with the coach after the session. Give your child space and independence to develop their own golfing skills. Do you prioritize your child's performance and results above their enjoyment and emotional well-being? Parents should avoid tying their own happiness to how well their child plays. This can increase pressure on their child and make them feel like they are letting their parents down if they don't perform well. Do you find it difficult to let your child make their own decisions and to take ownership of their golf game? Parents can encourage their child to take ownership of their golf game by letting them make decisions during practice and on the course. This can help their child feel more confident and invested in their game. Parents can ask their child for their input on decisions related to their golf game, such as which tournaments to enter or which courses to play. This can help their child feel more involved and invested in their own development. Are you constantly comparing your child's performance to that of other junior golfers? Comparing their child's performance to that of other junior golfers can be unproductive and stressful. Parents should encourage their child to focus on their own game and personal growth rather than constantly comparing themselves to others. Parents should celebrate their child's individual progress and achievements. This can help boost their child's confidence and motivation. Do you feel the need to correct your child's technique during tournaments? Instead of constantly correcting their child's technique, parents should focus on the positive aspects of their child's game. They can provide positive feedback and encouragement to help their child feel more confident and motivated. Parents should instead offer their child emotional support before and after tournaments. This can include helping them relax, offering words of encouragement, and being a source of comfort. Are you constantly seeking external validation and recognition through your child's golfing success? Instead of solely focusing on the outcome of their child's performance, parents should emphasize the importance of the process and the effort their child puts into the game. Parents should celebrate their child's effort and progress in their golf game. This can help their child feel more motivated and confident. Thank you for watching Golf Parenting 101. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned in on your junior golfer's journey. I'm Owen Baker, and I'm happy to help.